Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at a hit and run that happened basically on the highway, and it's a pretty crazy video. I mean, these are truly dangerous situations, especially if you go following people on the road and stuff like that. Road rage, I understand it gets the best of a lot of people, but you look at a situation like this and you wonder how bad it really could have turned. I mean, if somebody is just some lunatic or whatever, they really could end up hurting somebody just because of a situation like this. And I mean, honestly, it's kind of a sad video because I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory here in a minute behind this entire video, because I think that it really explains a lot of the anger and the situation that kind of happened here. But before we go ahead and jump into this video, which is going to be a lot to unpack with, I do want to go ahead and say that I've noticed that over 50% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed right now. And I know that a lot of you are watching multiple videos because the average viewer on my channel watches over 5 videos. So just think about it. What's the point in watching 5 videos and not subscribing to that channel? I mean, if you're enjoying my content enough to watch all these videos and whatnot, you might as well be hitting the sub button and turning on notifications. That way you can stay in the loop of when I upload all kinds of new content on different topics, and you can have all kinds of entertainment for the day. If you want to get notifications about all my newest content, hit the bell down below and make sure to stay subscribed. Leave a like if you do enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and just start getting into it here. So this video, once again, takes place on the highway. This guy had just gotten this car about a week ago, and it's a nice car. I mean, you're gonna see it in the video. He earned this car himself, went out, got it, and obviously he loves it. I mean, he picked the car out, he bought it and everything, and I mean, you can tell by the passion in the voice and whatnot that it very clearly upset him when this whole thing happened. And I gotta say, man, I can't imagine just buying my own car and everything, just, you know, having that freedom to do that, right, and having something that I really like, and then basically right when I get it, somebody who just was an ass basically destroying it. Now, the guy who ended up hitting his car and doing a lot of damage to it was actually a drunk driver. So this guy was driving his girlfriend's car drunk on the highway, could have killed somebody, might I add, and then ended up basically doing a bunch of damage to this guy's brand new car, and then he tries to run and get away from the situation. I mean, I gotta say, I can understand why this guy would be mad. Let's go ahead and jump into it, though.
I'm trying to leave! Bro, fuck no, bro, he hit my car on the highway, he trying to leave! He hit my car on the highway, he trying to leave! He hit my car on the highway, he's trying to leave! Bro, no! Bro, no! Bro, no! Bro, no, bro. He hit my car on the highway, and he's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway, and he's trying to leave. Bro, no! Bro, no! He hit my car on the highway, and he's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway, and he's trying to leave. He hit my car, bro. Bro, you're not getting away, bro. Why would you try to leave, bro?
I mean, honestly, you can just hear, like, the pain in the dude's voice. Like, I gotta say, once again, I would also be quite upset. Like, it's just sad to think about that, right? Like, you work until you can earn, I guess, this car for yourself, right? I mean, it's definitely a big accomplishment. If you've ever bought something for yourself like that, you know, right? It's a huge accomplishment. It feels really good, and you have a lot of pride over that, right? Because, well, you earned something for yourself. Like, you enjoy the things that you get, right? Now, I gotta say, this dude was like risking everyone's life on the highway too. He first off was drunk once again, and then the way he's like trying to weave traffic and everything to get away instead of just pulling over, like that was dangerous, man. He could have killed somebody. They were going pretty fast too. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, you could kind of make the same argument for the guy filming, but I mean, obviously was irate because of what happened, and plus, you know, how is he gonna pay for that kind of damage to his car on his own? Like, he's got to get some insurance details or something.
What is your name, bro? You hit my car, bro. What's good with you, bro? Why would you leave and try to wreck like that?
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, what's your name, bro?
Bro,
don't
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, what's your name, bro? I need all that, bro.
This dude just thinks that, like, apologizing is gonna solve it, right? Like, oh, okay, you know, I'm driving drunk on the highway, kind of putting everyone's life at risk here. Oh, you know, I made a little oopsie or whatever. I completely totaled the front end of this guy's car because I hit it. Should I pull over and do the right thing and, you know, give my insurance information or whatever and help this guy out, basically, because, you know, I'm just a very selfish person. Now, you know what? When he eventually finds out where I'm going or whatever, I'll get out of the car and apologize to him. That apology he'll cash in for a couple $1,000s to fix that car, I'm sure.
I'm recording all this, bro. I need your name. I already got your license plate and all that, bro. I need that. You hit my fucking car, bro. I need that. I need that, bro. Look what you did, bro. You fucked up my shit, bro. I just got this whip. Come on, man. What is your name? I need all that, bro.
dude, look at the damage he did to his own car, right? Like, that's pretty severe. I mean, this isn't just a little, like, you know, dent in the hood or whatever here. Dude literally ripped a whole piece of his own car off, hitting this guy's car. I don't mean to laugh, but, like, it's just ridiculous how he's acting. He's like, yeah, you know, not a very big deal or anything here. I'm sorry, man. I really do. I hope you forgive me for this one. I'm just saying, you should never be able to just take a piece of your car off like that, right? That usually should not be the way that goes.
I need all that. Why are you trying to run off, bro? What is your name?
I know this motherfucker is not trying to put the entire front side of his car into the driver's seat of his vehicle.
I need something, bro. I need something, bro. I need something, bro. I'm not even playing right now, man. You just hit my whip. You keep trying to run off, bro. I'm gonna follow you. Bro, what is your name, bro? Bro, you're going on the internet too, bro. You're going on the internet too, so what? Come on, man. You need to give me something, bro.
So not only did he mess up this other guy's car, right? Like, hit him, ruined it. Brand new car, basically. But he also has done a lot of damage to his girlfriend's car. And for what? You know what I'm saying?
When you gotta take it in for? We both black. Bro, we both black.
I'm sorry.
It's not even, I'm sorry. It's not even, I'm sorry, bro. How you gonna pay for this? How I'm gonna pay for it?
This is my girl car. I'm sorry, man.
Bro, you're going, bro. Ain't no, I'm sorry. How am I gonna pay for it? What is your name? I need something, bro. It's not even, bro, you think I'm about to pay for it, bro, when I just got this whip last week? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What is your name?
This dude has literally just taken pieces of the car off like it's a fucking Lego set. You know what I mean? Like, that should never be able to happen.
Bro, I'm following you, bro, wherever you go, bro. I will call the police right now.
Go ahead.
Bro,
I'm sorry, sir.
it ain't no I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, bro, calm the fuck down, man.
What do you mean calm down, bro?
Hey, calm down, man. I only just basically destroyed your brand new car. You know, your insurance is probably going to go up because of something that wasn't your fault. You gotta have the car fixed. You gotta have money for that. Will you please just accept my apology and calm down? Like, dude, I mean, imagine. I mean, I get he's drunk and whatnot, but dude, like, you gotta be really just delusional to be in this state, I guess. To just be like, yeah, this is okay. He'll probably be fine with what I've done here. I'm taking the parts off of my car here and putting them in the trunk. And hopefully he'll accept my apology and we'll both be on our merry way here. Like, dude deserves to go to jail. Not even just because, like, he hit this guy's car and whatnot, but dude, he was drunk driving. I mean, I know I keep kind of harping on that point, but he was legitimately putting people's lives in risk. I mean, he hit this dude's car. He realistically could have killed him, you know what I'm saying? He could have caused a pileup on the highway, something, you know? It's not cool.
What do you mean calm down, bro? What do you mean calm down, bro? What do you mean calm down, bro? You about to assault me when you hit my whip?
No,
you about to
sorry,
assault me?
man.
You about to assault me when you hit my whip? Huh? Give me your name, give me your fucking...
Yeah, this whole time this guy doesn't give him his name, doesn't give him any insurance information. I mean, who knows if he even actually has insurance. I think a lot of people would be surprised about the amount of people that don't even have insurance for their car and they just go around driving. It's really selfish, you know what I'm saying? Just to, like, potentially be uninsured because, you know, the way that this whole thing kind of went, I'm kind of assuming that maybe he didn't. So this is actually a picture that the driver took of the damage to his car. I mean, it's not like the car is completely totaled or whatever, but I mean, that's a good amount of damage. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of damage to the car. Once again, it's not like he just dented it or whatever, which even then, like, he'd have a right to be upset. Dude literally, like, ripped the bumper up and, like, tore the car apart, basically, you know? Now, according to the person who filmed this whole thing and was driving, I guess, in this situation here, I mean, this is kind of what he said. If you work hard for something, of course, it's going to be frustration and anger. I was pissed. Not a single tear was dropped, wasn't swinging on Buddy unless I was swung on. He had somebody else in the car. Anything could have happened. Was crazy for even following him for real. I didn't see anyone else in the car. I'm assuming he's not, like, lying or anything, but I mean, I didn't even see anyone else in the car. It's kind of a surprise, like, they didn't get out or anything with the whole thing going on. And plus, who's gonna get in the car with a drunk driver? Like, dude had to have been drunk too, but to add to it, Buddy was drunk as fuck and had no license. That's why he apologized so much. Highway patrol pulled up off the highway. I didn't even have to call. Everything was taken care of. So I'm assuming that the guy got taken into custody for the whole thing. I'm assuming that he possibly even went to jail for DUI and, of course, trying to hit and run. Hit and run's actually kind of a serious crime. But the dude didn't even have a license. Like, he wasn't even supposed to be driving the car. Dude, once again, like, so irresponsible and reckless. Everything that he did in this video. And I mean, it's sad that this guy basically got, I guess, this whole thing put back on him because I don't, like, if the guy didn't have license, I'm assuming he didn't have insurance. So, like, he might have to pay for this whole thing out of pocket. Who knows? Like, that's just sad to think about, right? Like, just imagine that you work hard enough, you get your own car, and literally a week later, a drunk driver with no license and potentially no insurance does all this damage that you probably can't afford to the car, and you might be held for it. You know what I'm saying? I just think that that's sad. And I mean, I'm glad that the situation didn't turn out bad or like violent or anything, because once again, like, dude was drunk. He could have like started some shit, or I don't know, like the guy could have just like hopped up out of the car with the M13 from Modern Warfare and just, you know, busted somebody down with it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff really could happen. And like, of course it was dangerous to follow him and whatnot given all the circumstances, but I mean, you kind of got to understand the anger at that point. But with that being said though, thank you guys for watching the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, not drinking and driving and not hitting and running people, and signing out.